May 8th, 2022. Hope everybody out there is having a good Sunday and having a good Mother's Day out there. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. I'm going to talk to you about a subject that might be a little touchy and sensitive for some people. You're hearing a lot of people saying, I need a break right now. I'm just so stressed out. I'm just so overwhelmed with everything that's going on. I'm going to tell you something. If you're that stressed out and overwhelmed now, what are you going to do when SHTF does happen? We're in a position right now where if you're stressed out, you can still get in your car and you go see your friends, or you can go shop, or you can go do this and do that. What are you going to do when you can't do that? The number one tool, anything that a prepper has, the number one tool is your mind. You have to be able to stay calm. You have to be able to not panic, because you could have every prep known to man in the world, but if you don't have your mind right and you can't stay calm, you can't stay relaxed, it's doing you no good. I read an article last night that said that antidepressants, stuff like Prozac and anti-anxiety medicines, have been prescribed more in the last 2 years than they ever have before. It started when the 14 days to to slow everything down. That's when it started. It started going up then on them prescriptions. Now, if you do have mental health issues, that is a real thing. I understand that. Get help and continue to get help. But you got to understand, when SHTF happens, you got what you have, and there's nothing else you can go get. And if you're already stressed and just tore all up over what's going on now, it's going to be 100 times worse. I hate to tell it to you straight, but that's the honest truth. It's going to be 100 times worse. It's going to be mass chaos, mass panic. Like I said, you want to be able to, when that does happen, you're not out here having to run to the store and get something. You're able to sit back, you're able to take a deep breath, you're able to say, all right, I'm ready for this. That's how you want to be, prepped up to the best of your ability. I tell you all the time, food, get it now. You're hedging inflation in the future. It's going to be higher by the fall, even higher by next year. So you're basically saving money now. I've people around me, I've heard them say, I need a vacation, I need a vacation. And my favorite ones was the ones that used to say, the only way I can get a vacation is if I go to the hospital and get admitted. Well, those same people, when stay at home for 2 weeks and draw unemployment and all that was going on, they complained, and they were going to make more money on unemployment than they was at work. So, guys, if you have mental health issues, please continue to get help. I'm not saying stop getting help. I would never say that. Mental illness is a serious problem. Get help. Reach out. If you need to reach out for somebody, reach out and get help, because when SHTF happens, those people aren't going to be there to help. But you need to start getting your mind right now, because if you're a person that easily panics or gets stressed out real easy over little things, you need to learn to stay calm. I used to be a person get angry at a drop of a hat, but I guess it comes with age or something. You mellow out and you get a little bit older. But guys, I'm telling you, if you're at the point now where you're stressed out, you're needing a break, and you just can't handle it, go get help. But realize, when SHTF happens, it's going to be 100 times worse than what it is right now. A lot of people's not going to tell you that. And I've told you before, the more you're prepared and the less you have to worry about. This doesn't happen to be, it doesn't have to be a nuclear bomb. It doesn't have to be a war. You could lose your job. You could get in a serious accident. You could get sick. Something could happen to you other than, a war or something like that, or the grid going down. If you're able to have your food there, that is one less worry that you're going to have to sit and worry about. I've said before several times, when this does happen, what you have is what you have. It's as simple as that. If you've got 30 days worth of food, that's good. Keep adding to it. If you got 90 days, keep adding to it. If you got 6, keep adding to it, keep adding to it. As much as you can get, every time you can get it. What we're going to see is prices go up and up and up, and you're hedging inflation by buying now. But you see a lot of people, you know, right now it's just stressed out over this. Guys, when it does happen, it's going to be worse than it is now. You're at a point, like I said, where if you're able to go get help if you need it right now. You're able to, if you just like, oh, I got to get out of the house for a little bit, I got to get away from this, or I got to take, I just got to get away for a little bit. You're able to do that right now. But you need to start mentally preparing your brain to not being able to do that, not being able to go, go see your best friend, or go to the movies, or go shopping, or whatever it is you like to do that helps you drop your stress down. You're not going to be able to do that when SHTF happens. That's just the way it is. I mean, think about it. When you don't have, there's no gas available, you can't go nowhere. Stores are out of everything. Start mentally preparing now. I went through a situation a couple of years ago. It rocked my world. But I learned what I could deal with by myself and on my own. I learned. It was rough. It was hard. It was stressful. You're capable of it. It's a mental thing. Most people that, get your mind right. Get out there. If you need help, go get help while it's available. But start preparing your mind that, hey, one day I may not be able to go do this or do that no more. We've seen it. People complained about having to stay at home for 2 weeks. We've seen people complain about it. Now imagine when you don't have a job to go to. You don't have nowhere to go. You're at home, and that's all you have is what you've got there. Be able to be stocked up enough where you can sit there, take a deep breath, and go, okay, I'm ready for this. But I'm telling you, the number one tool, the number one thing you can have in your whole preps is your mind. You got to have your mind right to be able to deal with a stressful situation. I've been asked before, I've been in some positions, what's the best time to panic? There is no time to panic. Don't ever panic. Stay calm, cool, and collective. It's hard to do. We all lose our tempers. We all panic. I know that. But try your best to stay calm and don't panic. Panicking does no good. Does no good. It either intensifies the situation or it prolongs the situation. Now, I'm not a medical doctor or anything like that. I'm not giving you advice on how to treat this or anything, but I'm telling you, get your mind right. If you need help, go get help now while it's available. Like I said, when it all happens, when SHTF happens, that help's not going to be available. So if you need help now, go get it. I hope everybody out there is having a great Mother's Day. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Like or dislike the video, comment below. The more interaction I have with y'all, the higher up in the analytics I go, the more my videos get seen. Thank every one of you who is subscribing to the channel, and feel free to share my videos. We'll get another video up here in a little bit. And guys, this right here, that's your number one tool in everything, is your brain, is your mind. Stay safe, get prepped up, and we'll get you another video up in a little bit.